So welcome to a very, very special BravoCon episode of Above Deck. I'm Kelly Busby, and with me is Sarah, my co-host, Sarah Goldman.
Hi, I'm Sarah Goldman. We are recording here in Las Vegas on the very last night of BravoCon, and we wanted to take you along with us so you could experience the magic of BravoCon 2023.
Yes.
Kelly, we had so much good luck this weekend. I don't know
Yes.
if it was your lucky bracelet.
Yes.
The fact that I've wore the same shoes for 4 days in a row. But I think it all started with our hotel room number.
Yes.
Which is the same as our childhood radio station.
That we bonded over in college and everything.
97.9 WNCI.
So let's start with Thursday night. Okay.
Yes.
So we went to the nightcap with Captain Lee at the Westgate Hotel and Casino. And towards the end, he let the audience ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who was coming around with the microphone? None other than Captain Dreamboat. So let's roll that clip.
Hey, it's Sarah and Kelly from the Above Deck podcast.
I had the pleasure of these girls interviewing me last week, and they are outstanding.
Thank you.
We love you, kiddo.
We call this kid up. This is our question. If you hadn't become a super yacht captain, what do you think you would have become?
Gunslinger. Probably maybe a pilot.
Cool.
I could see myself still wearing 4 stripes, but doing it upstairs.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so day one was Friday. That was the first day of BravoCon.
Yes.
Day one of BravoCon. What are you excited about?
Everything. Seeing people, seeing our friends, seeing our people.
Panel today.
Yes.
And we met up with Pat from Hurrdat at the Namaste Bitches booth.
Yes. With all their merchandise.
Yes, it looked so good. Okay, so we met Melissa Rivers, and then we met Dax Holt from the Hollywood Raw podcast.
Yes.
And we also met Captain Sandy, who was at her booth, and she was like, "Oh, the Above Deck ladies."
It was so nice.
It was very sweet.
Hi, Captain. Above Deck girls.
How are you? It's so nice
You're
to
the
meet
Above
you.
Deck.
Yes.
Well,
Team Hurrdat
love
Media.
We did a lap around the Bravo Bazaar, and we took some
It's a
photos.
bazaar.
It's bizarre.
It's a bazaar.
It's bizarre. It's Bravo.
From there, we went to our first photo op, which was with Sandy, Kyle, and Luca. It was so great. It was such a great reunion to see Kyle.
Yeah, that was really
His outfit.
Let's talk about his outfit. Denim, like weird shoulder pad things.
I don't even think they were shoulder pads. I think they were just arches.
like just a loop. They were architectural.
Yes, that's a great way to put it. I don't know if I would have said that, but I like it. I like it.
Yeah, like a flying buttress.
Yeah.
Is that an architectural term?
Yes.
Okay, so after that, we went to the Magic Men of Jersey panel.
Yes,
It was
we
hosted
did.
by the one and only Jerry O'Connell.
Yes.
And there was Joe Gorga, Frank Catania, and Joey B.
Yes.
And the first part was like a sit-down interview.
That was
fun. Yeah, it was very nice, very normal. And then the men of Magic Mike Live performed. It was
Did they?
It was hot.
It was,
They performed twice because the music didn't work right the first time, and then
Yeah.
they had to do the whole thing again.
yeah. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And the dancers were like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, we're
done.
we gave it our all. And then they taught the Jersey guys
Yes.
some of the moves, and then they did a little performance.
Yes.
So we're going to have Grace roll the clips from that.
Enjoy. We needed these that day. That was amazing. So we went next to the OC panel, which was just basically like a hot mess, which is just a really good way. You know, it's just like their show. It's just like anything else with the OCs. So not much to report there.
Yeah. Did you see the sign language interpreters at the OC?
They couldn't keep
panel?
up.
They were like signing frantically during the fighting, and it was kind of funny.
It was
to watch,
funny. I felt bad
actually.
for them. They switched halfway through.
They did. They're like, we're exhausted. My arms are going to fall off.
Okay, so then this is still day one.
This is still day one. Big day.
I'm pretty sure this was all before lunch, too.
Yeah.
So it was very busy. So next we went to the O Captain, Our Captains panel. So all 5 of our captains were there. And it was really great. Kate Chastain was their moderator. 1, it was great to see her.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen her in a while. But 2, she was an absolute fantastic moderator.
That helps or hinders the amount of respect you get as a captain? And do you see yourself as a sex symbol?
Obviously, no, I don't.
She
Great.
kept them on point and just went questions for each one. So that was really neat. So the neat thing was at that panel, we got to have a preview of the rest of the med season.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
It should be fun. So Kate announced that Captain Carrie is officially taking over Below Deck OG.
Yeah.
Which is very neat.
I feel like we reported that months ago, but...
Yeah. But now it's official.
It's official.
It's BravoCon official.
So both Carrie and Jason called Captain Lee when they were offered the job to be on Below Deck, and they are trying to decide whether to take it. So that was really nice. We did try to ask a question, but the line was too long.
Yeah, we did try.
Glenn, we were going to ask you what your favorite brand of very large cracker is and where do we buy it. So let us know.
Next, we had the biggest, most amazing surprise of our lives. I mean, yes, definitely of the weekend, most probably of our lives, surprise-wise. So definitely of the year. So let's roll the clip.
Kelly, Sarah, we need to talk about what happened.
What happened, Sarah?
Today.
About an hour ago? Hour and a half
Let's
ago?
start at the beginning, though. This morning we're in line to come into BravoCon.
So this morning, before we even get in,
Yeah.
before we get through the metal detectors, we get stopped by 2 people, Allie and Caitlin.
From Bravo.
With Bravo.
Yeah.
They're doing like a love letter to Bravo. It's kind of like a interview thing.
Yeah.
She asked if we wanted to talk to them. We said, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we gave them our numbers. They texted us, let's do 3:20 today
Yeah.
after the captain's panel.
So we go into this like secret room, and it's like, describe it. It's like cameras.
It's like a TV studio.
It's a studio set up.
But it's in a conference room.
Yeah.
So it's like really cool. Lots of people, probably about 10, 12 people in there.
Yeah, we sign waivers.
Very nice people.
We figured they're just going to use this for, promoting BravoCon, promoting Bravo, and like a love letter to...
Yes, absolutely.
Bravo.
They start asking us questions, and then we get to the one, who's your favorite captain? And we both say, Captain Jason.
Captain Jason, of course.
And so they start asking us a lot of questions about him. The last question was, what would you say if he were here?
And we're like, okay, that's kind of an odd question, but I mean...
So we start to talk, and the curtain opens, and in comes Captain Dreamboat, and we about died. I died.
They surprised us with him. It was like being on, I don't know, Oprah or something.
Yes!
And they're
like when Lady Gaga does that, or Billie Eilish does that. You
Yeah.
know, like, what would you say to them? But he was so sweet, and we got to give him our bracelet.
Yes.
And we got mugs that we're holding our pops in.
So
and
sweet.
So now we're kind of on cloud 9.
That was incredible.
It was incredible.
So, Pat, we have a question for you. Did you know about our big surprise with Captain Jason?
No, I had no idea.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, because you had texted us and said, how was your interview?
Sorry, I didn't know it was with Captain Jason. I just thought it was with Bravo. I knew about your interview, but I didn't know who it was with or anything. No.
Yeah. So it was great. We got to, we chatted with them. We'll just tell you this really quick. So we chatted with the interview people, Allie and Caitlin, and we were just having a great time chatting it up. And then they asked us, and a friend of ours works with them from college, works with them. And they were like, oh, we love her. She's so amazing, And then, so they're asking us questions, and they're like, who's your favorite captain? Why is he your favorite captain? What do you love about him? And what makes
him a great leader? Like on and
really
on and on.
Leading you guys down the road to talk about him? Yeah.
Yeah. And then they were like, if he were here, what would you say? And we were like, I don't know.
Like,
did it click at all that he was going to be there?
Never.
And then the curtain opens, and he comes in, and we were like,
comes Jason.
Oh my God.
And then we were like, what did we just say about him? Oh my gosh. It was
amazing. I mean, it was it was exciting to just be asked to come and chat with the Bravo people.
Yeah, we were super excited that they grabbed us.
We left the room that this was all happening. We were like, what the hell?
What just happened? What just happened? Yeah, it was
That's super cool.
Yeah.
It was very neat, and it was very
surreal.
Very surreal. Oh my gosh. So, anywho.
Yeah, we can't wait to see where it's going to be shared. I remember the stuff they did like that last year was on Peacock and even on Bravo, you know, promoting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know where it's going to be.
It's exciting. When you guys see it, you got to let everybody know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, you're not going to keep it under wraps.
Oh, no. We were having a hard time keeping it under wraps in line for all the photo ops and things. Like, we don't want to tell everybody what we're doing, but we kind of want to tell everybody what we did.
Yes, exactly.
So, okay, so we skipped the Winter House panel because obviously we were still in shock from our big surprise, and we went to check out the VIP lounge, and it did not settle our shock at all because Captain Jason was there at the photo ops again, and then Captain Kerry was there just wandering around, and he was super fun.
Yeah.
Glenn and Lee were there too, mingling around. Glenn, love you. So excited that we got to see you again. And same with Kerry. And Captain Kerry said that he saw us in the front row at the panel.
Yeah.
And he was giving us like a little...
He was trying to wave at us down low, which we didn't see. But we were like, oh, yeah, we saw. So after that, we ran into Roy and Osa Orbison, who are our friends.
Yes.
And they have now been 3-time charter guests on Below Deck Med.
Yes.
And they were getting interviewed by Darren Karp, who is Andy Cohen's personal assistant.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I love her Instagram says she's fame adjacent, which I think is really funny. So we hung out with them, we walked around, we caught up, and then we waited in line so they could meet Captain Jason, but we stepped out because how many times do we need to be in a photo with Captain Jason? We were trying not to be greedy. So we took video of them meeting him. That concluded day one, if you can believe it. That was all one day. And we got Dole Whips, went back to our rooms to scroll all the BravoCon content and upload to Instagram, and then we were in bed by 8 p.m.
and asleep at about 8:03. Okay. So day 2, we went straight to the VIP lounge to start off, and it was pretty empty.
Day 2 of BravoCon in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah,
we're here.
we're
We're in
refreshed.
the VIP lounge, the Hilton VIP lounge.
Yeah, look at this.
So we were lucky enough to be in here last night, and there were a lot of Bravo celebrities, and we were super geeked to see them all. We're gonna get some coffee, do some stretches, go see Andy.
Yeah, we got Ask
So
Andy
excited.
at 10, and Malia, we're going to see you at 11:15. We got some other panels, Bravo Bazaar. I don't know, we're just taking it all in. Yesterday was such a
We might go to
whirlwind.
Home Depot. I don't know.
I don't know,
where
Bed
the
Bath
day's
&
gonna
Beyond,
take us.
whatever.
It's a good Saturday.
And then after that, we went to the Ask Andy panel.
He is my daddy, and he's yours. Please welcome to the stage the man himself, Mr. Andy Cohen.
Daddy is hung over to
So at Andy's panel, he hinted that there would be an Atlanta cast shakeup potentially.
Yes.
And he told people not to boo Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
And
I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, it was good. And he said his rose of the year was how well received the new New York cast members were.
Yeah.
And you know, that was a big sigh of relief for him and Bravo, I'm sure.
And then we went to get in the photo op line, and we met some Below Deck super fans. It was mother and son duo. They were so fun.
I was just remembering when Shane was on Below Deck, aka Sunshine, and he was talking. You know, he was taking naps, diving in the water, doing whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Especially when he said on the radio, "Hey guys, you know it's raining right now." Eddie was like, "You guys are very observant."
And the son had a photographic memory for the earlier seasons of Below Deck.
Yeah, he's like,
So
remember this deckhand that got fired? I'm like, no.
Oh, first season of Mad.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Wow. He was the MVP, they called him. They called him the MVP. The one dude gave him an extra tip, and they took the tip and they split it through everyone.
And we talked to some other people in line. So we were there for Malia.
Malia, we're coming for you.
Photo ops start today.
Who are we in line for?
Malia.
And we're first in line.
She was with Bria from Summer's House Martha's Vineyard.
Yes.
And they were running late, which was great, actually, because we got to watch all the other Bravo Lebs arrive and take pictures with the stages next door. So we saw Southern Charm, Winter House, Summer House people. That was great.
Bria had her long-haired wiener dog with her. His name is Milo. And it was so nice to finally meet Malia. It was really neat.
Then we went back to the VIP lounge. Are you seeing a trend? And there's a mob of people, so you gotta follow them, even though you don't know what it's for. And it turned out to be Kyle Richards, who is itty bitty. She's so short
and tiny.
You could not see her, but she did wave at you, Kelly, and that was fun.
She did. She returned my wave. I felt very fancy.
Yeah.
We talked to some fellow Below Deck fans, passed out stickers and bracelets. We just had fun. It was just, we were with our people, Sarah.
We were with our people.
And it was wonderful. And then we went to lunch.
After lunch, we walked around the bazaar. We saw Dorinda, Vicky, Brooks Marks, Ramona's daughter, Avery, was here. Mm-hmm. We ran into Alex Propson from Below Deck Sailing Yacht and Winter House. And he said he was just as crazy on Sailing Yacht as he is on Winter House, but none of it was shown on the show because someones were kind of stole the spotlight that season.
Yeah.
So he said he and Lucy were really silly and like none of that made the cut, sadly.
Which is sad because they were really fun.
I know, they were so fun. So we took a pic with him and we had him help us with our Hi Barbie reel that we made.
Hi, Barbie.
Good. And then we headed to the Potomac panel.
Let's watch. Where's what? Who did say where's what?
The Potomac panel was great. Those women are such pros.
Yeah.
It was a great cast. And then after that, we just hung out in the gold room, which was the big conference room that doesn't have any pillars in it, by the way, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So we stuck around for the Married to Medicine panel. And I tried to explain to Sarah who everyone was because I really do like the Married to Medicine.
She loves Married to Medicine. I'm going to have to start watching.
They're just amazing women. Just absolutely amazing.
So after that, we went to the VIP lounge again, and we saw Patricia from Southern Charm.
Yes.
Adriana from Miami.
Yeah.
And we met a girl that had a disco ball helmet on. Captain Jason's like disco ball helmet. That was really funny. How did you get the idea for the disco ball helmet? For BravoCon.
It just seemed like it needed to happen, and then I kind of threw it out to my girlfriend, kind of like, oh, I'm tempted, but packing may be a situation, and she goes, do it!
Amazing.
Okay.
What was your favorite moment on Down Under, season 1 or season 2? Are you kind of
You know what? Honestly, anything with Asia.
Yeah, she's so
I am all in. I'm all in on her, and I love watching her and Captain Jason together. They're just so adorable.
So cute.
We also talked to those ladies in the more foam bosun shirts with their little mini captain hats
Teeny
on.
little captain hats. Those
so
were
cute.
weird and funny.
They reminded me of like the Donald Duck hats. Yeah.
The teeny tiny Donald Duck hat.
The drama between Daisy, Colin, and Gary, and we met Colin today, and so it like just reinforced. And the fact that season almost went below deck. He saved the whole season by fixing the ending. So
you're right.
I feel like they're very hands-on.
Colin, even more handsome in person,
We said the same thing. So I'm sorry,
Shockingly
stunning. There's no question here in that threesome. It's Colin. Sorry, Gary. But it is.
And they had, and so they had a major crush on Colin, which my crush meter was like cranked to the max when we saw him on Friday. I was like,
he's so good looking. Oh my God.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And Marisol walked right past us. And
she complimented the ladies on their little hats.
She did. Funny. It was so fun.
Yeah. So after that, we headed to our final photo op of the day.
They combined this photo op. It was supposed to just be one.
It was supposed to be Captain Jason. And we were like kind of embarrassed that we were going to be seeing him yet again because of all the photos we've had with him.
And we were in the front row. Like we were the very first in line. So they combined it to include Jason, Carrie, and Glenn. So we were like, okay,
that was fun.
This is great.
This is better.
Yeah. So we decided to take a serious photo with them.
Yeah.
And then we took a funny one.
And Captain Carrie was like so into it. But watching back the clip, it seems like Captain Jason kind of wanted to nuzzle my face, but I didn't realize it. I was like making muscles and anyway, missed opportunity.
And that was it for day 2. And there was a beautiful sunset on our way back to the hotel. We grabbed some pizza and we started writing notes for today.
Yeah. Oh, and there was that beautiful sunset.
Oh my gosh, it was so stunning.
So beautiful. Okay, day 3. Are you guys still with us?
Day 3, Sunday.
Good morning. Last day. Below deck day. Below deck panel day. We're ready.
So, do you think they're all going to church?
So we were getting ready. Kelly's in the shower, and I had just gotten out of the shower. I'm wearing my old lady nightgown and a towel around my head, no makeup. And I'm watching Instagram Lives, and Fraser's getting ready, getting his glam done. And he was doing, a live. And he goes, "Oh, Above Deck Pod, you girls want to get on and do a live with us?" And I was like, "Well, I can't miss this." So with a towel on my head and no makeup, I joined his live to ask him some questions. So that was the start of our day today. So
I love that.
All right. Well, keep looking handsome. So we went straight to the VIP lounge.
Well, here's the other reason we went to the VIP lounge. They had free water,
coffee, sodas. Yeah.
Bubbly waters. Like, it was great. And
you never know who you're going to see.
And you never know who you're going to see.
Yeah. So this was major highlight for me for today.
Absolutely.
So we're just sitting there sipping our water, and Cortland Cox and Jill Goslicki, hope I'm saying your name right, came up to us to say hi. Cortland created Below Deck, like the whole franchise.
Huge.
He was like walking the docks in Fort Lauderdale, picking out the boat for the very first one.
Yeah.
Like met Captain Lee, before he was on the show.
Yeah.
And Jill is the executive producer of Below Deck Sailing Yacht, which iconic show.
Oh, yeah.
So they're
amazing.
Below Deck royalty.
Yeah. And they were excited to see us.
Yeah.
Cortland
was like, "I'm just going to fangirl for a moment and come up and see you guys." And I thought he was a listener, because you don't really see pictures of these people because they're so behind the scenes.
Yeah. And everybody was wearing black.
Yeah.
If you weren't there for BravoCon, like, everybody was wearing black. So
yeah, we're wearing sparkles. We wanted to stand out.
Absolutely.
So we just had a really good conversation with them. They also had Cortland had a radio connection. He was on the radio in LA on a morning show for a long time. It was just awesome. It was just such a nice conversation.
So after that, we booked it over to the crew panel. This was exciting.
Yeah, and it was packed.
Yeah, the room was packed. But when we got in, we had VIP passes. We were very lucky. We get in and we start strategizing where we're going to be, because we know where the microphones are going to be set up.
Yeah, we wanted to ask a question.
So we asked one of our, we made friends with the security guard.
Yeah.
Who said he would run defense for us so we can get to the microphone. And he said, "Why don't you guys sit in like the fourth row right here?" And it was right at the end of a stanchion so we could run around and get in line. And it worked.
It worked.
We have strategically sat ourselves a little bit away from the stage back here, because the microphone for our question goes on that little hot pink dot right there. So we're ready. We've got our questions.
Ready.
Ready.
We have security on our side.
We're gonna run defense for us.
Yeah, we are going to ask a question. People did start lining up before they even announced question time, so we had to jump on it.
Yeah, but it was good.
So these were the highlights of the Below Deck panel. Kate Chastain, again, the moderator.
Amazing.
And they played the preview for season 11 of Below Deck, the OG, which
it was an extended one. It was like almost 4 minutes long. It was good.
Cool. If you go to our Instagram, you can watch the whole thing. Kyle and Natalia had a rough moment.
On stage, live in front of thousands of us.
She is a nutcase in the best way. She is really fun, very outgoing, and always brings the party to every single crew member out there. So very thankful for that.
Kylie!
I know.
I'm like this new person.
New person? She's always been there.
Always. She's always been a good person.
I'm sorry, I knew this was going to happen. I think the only reason you've had the last, year to talk to me and maybe reach out and say something positive, and I think you're choosing only right now because everyone's here. And you've had the whole last 3 days to say anything to me, you could have reached out to me, you could have gone through a producer.
Yeah, but Natalia, let's calm down. What is he going to do? Stand up here and diss you?
Kyle was really nice, and he's like, everything's in the past, blah, blah, blah. And Natalia's like, I can't believe that you would say that. You're just saying that because you're in front of these people right now. And it was
not good.
Yeah, it was a tough moment.
Yeah.
Daisy and Colin addressed the Gary situation and in really the best way possible.
Yeah, they did a good job.
We'll show you that clip.
Colin, I was wondering if you have had a sort of man-to-man come to Jesus talk with him and what your thoughts are on all that.
I had a chat with him after that all came out. I think he's going through a really tough thing. I don't think that's a nice thing to go through for anyone. And I don't think anyone can really comment or even have an opinion about it unless they were there. And there were two people in that room. and those are the only people that know what went down. So I think it's,
Thank you,
I feel for it.
And then we got to ask our question.
I was so nervous.
We were nervous. I'm
My
pretty sure we
palms were
blacked out.
sweating.
Yeah, I've done that before. I have, like, when you're in like in a situation like that, you just I have no idea what just happened. So.
Yeah, I didn't hear the answers, nothing. And we handed our phone to somebody to film it, film the screen, and then like 5 other people ended up sending it to us. Like everybody sent it to us.
That was cool.
So,
that was really
so
neat.
we can actually play that for you guys.
Good morning, yachties. This is Kelli and Sarah from the Above Deck podcast. Good morning.
Our question is for Toomey and Kyle. Is it true that the crew that arrived before you guys had you believing that there was a cat on board the yacht and you were feeding a pretend cat for a couple weeks?
Listen, I've been getting so much bad about this goddamn cat. Natalia, please can you explain? Because I didn't even know what was happening. Can we explain?
So, I told a lie to everyone and I said, guys, we were just in port. Captain Sandy's really angry. A cat just got on the boat. We need to look for it. And then I put out like little cat treats, pictures of cats everywhere. And I convinced everyone to feed and give it milk every day. And it didn't exist. And I even photoshopped a picture of it somewhere to make it look like it was on the boat.
That's genius.
I think Max is the one. Max literally thought there was still a cat. I think still to this day. He's probably in Europe somewhere looking for it.
Yeah, Max definitely believed you.
Thank you for clarifying, because please leave me alone now. On one yacht, that was our code. If there was ever an intruder on the yacht that you didn't know, instead of saying on the radio, there's a stranger on the boat, you'd say, did anybody feed the cat? So that the intruder wouldn't hear it and go hide in a bilge.
That's actually wild. That's a good code.
I thought you guys were doing.
So from there, we went back to the VIP lounge.
Oh yeah, they also had food in there too.
Oh
that was the
yeah,
other
they do have
reason.
some food. Some kind of weird food. Some
Yeah,
of it, but
it was questionable.
Fun. So we wanted to see who we could see. We wanted to pass out more stickers and bracelets.
So we got to meet and take pics with Erika Jayne, the one and only Erika Jayne, and she's absolutely stunning and super sweet and just so kind.
And she has her own lighting she walked around with.
Yeah, which thanks, because it made us look good.
Yeah, she was very sweet.
We saw Giselle and Robin from Potomac, Crystal from Beverly Hills, Shep and Rod with the glasses
from Southern
Charm, and then Lisa Barlow from SLC. And then we got to talk to Kyle and Zach for a moment, and that was really nice. And then we ran into our pal Luca.
Yeah, Luca was just kind of wandering around.
He was lost. He didn't have a handler. He didn't know where to go.
He didn't, yeah.
He was just like,
we kept telling people, like, are you a Below Deck fan? That's Luca. He's right there. And they're like, ah! So they kind of like swarmed him, but that was really fun to see him.
Yeah.
So we had our last photo op and really our last thing of BravoCon pretty much.
Okay, so it's our last photo op of BravoCon, and guess who it's with? Captain Jason!
And Aisha and Toomey. Let's do it. We did a photo op with Aisha, Jason, and Toomey.
Yes.
And since we've done so many photo ops, we don't just want to stand there and look cute. We thought it'd be fun to start doing funny ones. And so...
and they turned out pretty fun.
Yeah, so we did a funny one, and Aisha, what did she scream at me? She said, open your top, and like ripped my jacket open. So that was funny.
So that way everybody could see our logo. And that was great. That was so nice of her. And Captain Jason loved our sparkly jackets, and he loved them on Thursday night too. So I feel like we should send them to him.
I know, we probably should. Yeah. If he's tired of us, he hasn't let us know.
And the restraining order hasn't come through yet, so we're fine.
Exactly.
And then we lucked out. We got to go back and come back in for another round of photos with Luca, Carrie, and Fraser. And that was amazing. And Luca's just... I could hug him all day. Like, he's just fun.
He's so sweet. And Fraser laughed when he saw me because the last time he saw me, I had a towel on my head. And I said, thank you for that. He said, it was amazing. It was brilliant.
And now Captain Carrie is following us.
I know. I forced him.
Thank you.
He only follows like 100 people on Instagram.
101 now.
But exactly. Exactly. I even sent him detailed directions with an arrow that said, like, follow back. So after that, we went back to the Bravo Bazaar for one last time, and we did an Instagram live and just walked everyone around. It turned out to be the best time to do it.
We ran into, we saw some Bravo Lubs, and now I'm trying to remember who they were. So we saw Craig
and Corey from Winter House.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn the Winter House crew, but I'm getting there. I'm working on it. And then we saw Melissa Feaster. Also another Ohio girl. So that was fun. We chatted with her for a bit and I just had a really great time. And who else did we run in or we see?
We saw Alex from Sailing Yacht and Winter House again.
Oh, yes.
We ran into like a new super fan of ours.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was
enjoying Las Vegas. He was enjoying.
But we had to kind of pry ourselves away. And I was like, we're on a live right now. We're going to move along. And he's like, look at this picture on my phone. Like,
it was cute. But yeah, no, it was really good. It was a lot of fun. And then we're here now recording and looks like the sun is setting and I have to go home tomorrow.
I know. I'm sad. It's been so much fun.
So
what are your kind of like favorite, like top 3 moments of the weekend?
Captain Jason.
Yeah, our surprise.
Our surprise with Captain Jason. Getting to ask our question. And also meeting the producers.
Yeah,
and for them noticing us.
Yeah.
Was ginormous.
Yeah, that's my top 3 as well.
Yeah, I mean,
it was just fun.
And you know what? So many people who came up to us this year and said, "Oh my God, you're the Above Deck girls. I love you guys." You know, like I listen all the time, and so that was really neat. And just getting to meet other Bravo fans and like passing out bracelets and just
we loved
bonding
the
over
like
that.
Taylor Swift bracelets like came out. We passed out, I don't know, probably 50 bracelets. Passed out all our Above Deck stickers.
Yeah, we had a really good
overall,
time.
It was such a good BravoCon. It was spacious, plenty of bathrooms.
So many bathrooms.
So much room for activities.
Yes.
It was great.
It was really good. So some housekeeping for you, our listeners. Our recap of Below Deck Med episode 7, it's going to come a little bit later in the week. We got to get back home to the East Coast and remember how to be humans again. So we didn't get screeners this week from Bravo. I figure they're probably a little busy.
They must have been busy that they couldn't get us screeners.
What were they doing? Ta-da!
I don't know. All right. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Above Deck. Thank you to our team at Hurrdat Media, especially Grace and Pat. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Tell a friend, and don't forget to rate and review us 5 stars only.
And please follow us on Instagram at abovedeckpod. Sarah has been doing some amazing work on our content for this whole weekend. So please check it out. We have our getting ready, our Hello Barbie stuff. So just so much fun stuff. And you can find us at abovedeckpod on Instagram. And you can also email us at abovedeckpod@gmail.com. And don't forget, you can watch us on the Hurrdat Media YouTube channel. There's going to be a lot of good stuff on there. So signing off from BravoCon 2023, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Sarah Goldman. See you next time.
Actually,
we're doing it. You're on it right now, so say hi. Below Deck super fan. This is our new #1 fan.
The thing about Sarah and Kelly is the following things. Go fuck yourself, Sarah and Kelly are better than everybody else. You don't know Sarah and Kelly unless you're fucking at BravoCon.
Yes! All right, we'll see you later.
You are a queen. Thank you so much.
See ya.